Okay.
drawing today is literally Gorgonopsians.
No,
I
no,
mean,
no.
And a
three-
horse.
There
I
is
mean,
a
3 out of
horse.
4, yeah. There is a horse.
You know, the best is for last.
Exactly.
So-called free thinkers when they get to vote for a Gorgonopsian.
I mean, it was a 5-way tie.
This was just the funniest option.
Exactly.
I mean, fuck it. It's just one of these days.
What I no longer have is a screenshot with all the names.
I mean, next is Viet
Oh.
Gorgon. I mean, there's
Yeah, it's a tie. We could also go with a new one.
yeah.
How much do we have of Vietco Gorgon?
The entire thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one of the few.
Excellent.
That we have the entire skeleton.
Let us do that.
Yippee.
Uh,
I said we also have a
do you have any clue how
skeleton
good
drawing.
Ivan Bell's skeletal of it is? Is that?
I literally said I'm not a big fan of that one in particular. I prefer the paper skeletal.
Oh, is there one?
There is a skeletal in the paper. Is the entire animal.
Nice.
I mean,
Actually,
not all.
sorry. Yeah.
I'm back.
Not all things have that. Like,
Yeah,
not all
fair.
papers with good skeletal material show it.
Fair.
Would you be able to zoom in on that?
Yes, I'm just gonna show something quickly, very funny,
Little bit.
which is, Innistrad Sevia's skull in comparison.
Which one is which?
Oh, well, that is easy to answer.
It's so small.
Also, Yosh has got a really nice, like black and white version of the thing, which I have in grey. That's nice, actually. I didn't know that was available.
I found it on a Russian page.
Ah,
Yeah,
nice.
of course.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah, that
these
makes sense.
these
Yeah.
these Russian fossil forums sometimes have really good images. I have no idea how. Like I think some of these are just like people looking at old papers and just like scanning them and like editing them and then putting them online. I think.
I need a quick JW thing. The feet on this thing don't look like flippers, right?
Absolutely not.
Nah,
Cool.
nah.
The paper
when?
says flipper-like feet.
I
The
mean,
fuck?
If anything, they look less like flippers than the average Gorgonopsid foot. Probably like those are really short pez.
You know,
The-
these are
yeah,
true
that's
claws.
a rather short metatarsals.
The
Like
posterior region of the tail of Viatka gorgon was apparently used for swimming, as is characteristic of aquatic sauromorph reptiles that have a long tail equipped with hypopophyses, such as Mosasaurus.
yeah,
The total number of vertebrae in the posterior swimming region of the tail is more than 15. What are you smoking?
I'm sorry, not just Mosasaurus itself, but like Mosasaurus. Dude, what are we doing?
What is a sauromorph?
That's like comparing.
I think
that's like
that is a
comparing-
term no longer in use.
You know what?
This is-
Everyone draw this guy aquatic.
Like, fuck it. At this point, if you're gonna talk about Mosasaurus, I'm gonna draw a Mosasaurus.
I wouldn't be surprised if sauromorph is like equivalent to like sauropsids.
Yeah, it's a Russian term probably.
Maybe.
This-
Yeah. I mean, the
this
Russians
feels
basically
like
did
the-
their own thing for a long time. So,
I mean,
This
they
feels
still
like-
do. With
they
the
still
stuff.
somewhat do, and current political events don't make it easier. But yeah.
This feels like me looking at a recently road-killed bobcat and saying, "Behold, the Atlantic bottlenose dolphin."
Yeah, no, but the nice thing about like
Oh.
you, for one, you nicely see like how wide also the lower leg is, at least in the osteology. So don't like expect them to have like calves like humans or something like this. This looks actually more reptilian, quote unquote. So looking at things like crocodilians give you a rough idea, probably. And the feet, I'm surprised how big and curved the claws are. They're really pronounced, which is cool.
Are they claiming this is aquatic?
Yes,
Yes.
this paper deliberately said again. Not to doubt them, but
No, doubt then.
I I absolutely doubt.
Doubt
that-
intensifies.
That doubt
I-
meme is
Press
floating in
X.
my head.
I need
I
to
do.
I need to vent about this because I read a 20 no, not both of them are Viagra Gorgon. A is Viagra Gorgon, C is not is
Yeah,
don't
I think
pronounce the
that's a
name.
different taxon. Yeah.
Yeah, same locality though.
Yeah, you can tell from the colors that the first one here is part of the fossil that was posted. But I will cut it
The
apart
thing
here.
is I've seen a genuine paper saying that Innistrad Sevi is semi-aquatic.
I mean, that's a weird
Yeah.
thing with like Russian interpretations of Permian animals in general. There's a lot of semi-aquatic proposals in there, as well as weird ideas about soft tissue, like putting horns on Dicynodons where they shouldn't be.
Okay, this is a taxonomy from the latest paper of where each of the gorgons clade to, for those interested in that kind of stuff, because it is interesting.
Oh, it's really basil.
Okay.
Should also be mentioned, as you might have guessed from the drawings and photos here, this guy is much smaller than the Dinogorgon we just did. If you look at the scale bar here, the skull is probably like, what, 10 centimeters long?
Yeah.
A small fella.
Something before we start that I found funny. I looked up Vietogorgon, and turns out this isn't the first time it tied with other animals in a flocking.
Huh.
Because let me grab it. I'll post this because it's in good material. This was from last year.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Naturally,
hell
by
is that?
Typhothorax.
oh, Himalayasaurus. Oh shit.
I mean, based on the animals there, I think it's clear what I chose.
Yeah, it was Himalayasaurus. Typhothorax and Himalayasaurus got drawn, and then this guy was left in 5th place.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that means we can do it now.
Yes. I have a plan.
He has a plan. Okay, I'm quickly getting something to drink for my throat, and then we're gonna jump into our next Gorgonopsian.
Okay, so we agreed that we're gonna draw this thing aquatic, right?
No.
Brother, I might as well draw a Mosasaur at this point if you're gonna keep comparing it to one.
No, I said that simply to mess with Eru. The amount of rants she's gone on about Permian semi-aquatic animals, you have no idea.
Because it keeps coming up.
Everything is semi-aquatic.
Estemanasuchus. They threw it in the
If you're
water.
Russian, I guess. Jeez.
Okay, to be fair, muskops and stuff has also been brought up.
Yeah, no, washups has been brought up. No, because that was
What?
suggested in Gregory 1926, which is the definitive thing on washups.
And that they claimed it was semi-aquatic too.
They claimed it was walrus-like.
Or
Quote
what the
unquote
hell?
walrus-like. I'm not reading that
No,
paper
not even
again.
Close.
I guarantee
assumed
you, if you think of a terrestrial Permian animal, there is someone claiming it was semi-aquatic.
There is a Dicynodont that, based off isotopes, we knew it was feeding on like more aquatic shoreline plants mostly.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
Wait, speaking of which, is there a paper claiming that Lystro was semi-aquatic?
Yes, yes. Oh my gosh, yes,
Yes. They used to claim it swam
No.
like a seal. I remember
Most-
this.
No.
It is the main. It is the main Dicynodont to be brought up to be semi-aquatic in the past.
Yeah.
That is no.
I
You know,
imagine that they were just
Oh.
bringing it up like star-nosed moles, where they just have like burrows opening up to water and stuff.
Dragon Girl, just to clarify, it can swim. It is not semi-aquatic because it can swim.
Yeah, humans can swim. Would you describe us as semi-aquatic?
You know,
That
basically
depends on
all
who you talk
snakes
to.
can swim. I wouldn't compare a well, let's use another example. I wouldn't compare an eastern diamondback to a dolphin.
Also, Dilo, Irusa specifically said not to use that one and to just use the thing that she posted.
Oh, I see. I'll delete it. I'll delete it ASAP.
Yeah.
I mean, not to say you can't draw it in that pose. You can draw it sitting like a little puppy.
Yeah.
No. I'm just curious to know if that skeletal's any good. Yeah, I'll just do another. I already got warmed up drawing body proportions for Gorgonopsians. I could do it again.
But yeah, no. I've seen Estebanus presented as using its like wide mouth to scrape through the vegetation in the decaying vegetation in the water to scrape it out. Also, something being claimed to be semi-aquatic because it had whiskers.
Okay, what would you say is the most insane one that you've heard? Like the craziest semi-aquatic claim?
Biomasuka semi-aquatic because the eyes on the top of the head.
Wasn't that also the same reasoning for Inno?
Yep, it's the same paper. 2015. No, it wasn't 2015.
2015
I
would
had-
be way too recent.
It was in the 2010s.
What?
It
Yeah,
was in
you
the
have no idea.
2010s.
You'll love to see
God,
it.
Well, that's the 2024 one claiming that.
Fuck it, I could just do a portrait.
Okay. I think I'm ready to proceed.
Actually, what kind of would horsetails exist
Yes,
in the same? Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
probably tons.
I have seen some claims that it is thingy hypersaline environment, but I'm unsure.
Hypersaline.
I mean, that would make sense
I'm-
for why preservation is so good.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, 2011 JW.
Dear Deepers.
To answer 2 questions in Twitch chat, are we doing Pterosaur later? No, it is 3 Gorgonopsians and a horse because
Hans.
democracy.
Hans.
And does the old Compsognathus reconstruction count? Yes, that is the best example of insane semi-aquatic claim.
Especially because it comes along with beautiful reconstructions that are
It's
absolutely
so good.
mental.
Me when I find a peccary, hey, it's got tusks just like walruses.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty much.
Guess where it lived?
There are people who took comparative anatomy a little bit too far, or in the wrong direction, or too one-dimensional maybe. One feature like informing everything else. Okay. Well, I have a timer. We have references. I think we are good to go. Let us begin with the next Gorgonopsid in this flocking. In 1, 2, 3, go.
also to correct something that Iru said earlier with the mice. Turns out the mice with the mutation do have fur on some parts of the body, but it's
Yeah,
mostly
thank you for
gone.
correcting.
I found I can repost the image because it's cool.
Also, there's
That
image
is
of
Why
them.
call it-
very fascinating.
Where is it? I don't want to see the B-drill gifs. I want to find the the
Not the
image.
B drill.
Here is the image from one of the papers it cites. It's mostly gone, but it's there a little bit.
Interesting. But you see, there's still fur like on the snout.
Yes.
Still fur on the snout. So I think it would be possible for Gorgonopsians to already have like little filaments on the snout tip.
Any good references of Gorgonopsian like running?
Ooh.
I mean, it's not good to use other people's art as reference.
I know. I just want to know if there's like a good like science diagram.
I know
No.
there was a running cycle of a Trucidocynodon skeletal, but that's not it.
What would be a good modern day analog for this? Plantigrade.
I'm gonna be honest, it gives large monitor lizard vibes, but I don't think that works.
Yeah, no, like
Too
the
sprawled.
legs are more erect.
I mean, I guess maybe Cuban crocodile.
No, that's still way
No,
too.
no, no. I don't see it.
Yeah. The
Like a mix between that and my cat.
Like there's no good real like no good modern comparison.
Yeah.
maybe certain mustelids.
If I remember correctly, and this is unrelated,
But mustelids
like,
have a
not
long
as
torso.
related, in a paper, someone suggested that Dimetrodon, which is not close, would have walked similar to what one would call an opossum.
Oh, I could see that.
Yeah, kind of that awkward waddling.
Yeah.
The big steppy.
Where's the GIF?
God, someone in chat's asking for sizes for the 3 Gorgonopsians. I scaled every one of them. Give me a second.
No. First
Hang on,
drawing.
I found the perfect reference.
Don't let yourself get distracted by random requests. They
no,
can be
you-
done later.
You don't exist to serve people. Or maybe you do. I don't know.
No.
Oh, you
I-
don't.
Maybe you do. I don't
I-
judge.
I am drawing. I have been hit with inspiration, because I actually have an idea of what I want to do for this.
Of the semi-aquatic sort.
Yes, actually.
No.
I'm not putting.
Oh
in
my
the
god.
water,
Yeah,
I'm
no.
putting it
Actually,
near
Dynamo looking in
water.
chat. That's pretty much how I would imagine Dimetrodon to walk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that paper, that thing is literally what I use as a basis for, like, yeah, that's how Dimetrodon functions. I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the context. I'm sorry.
I was in the middle of like a football field or something.
And it was dragged away.
No.
What are you guys talking about?
Possum.
Oh yeah, when they did that, they did his they measured his time doing a 40
Oh.
yard.
I did see recently that Gabriel drew some what are they called? Dimetrodons, and they look
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah. For there's some stuff for not prehistoric planet for surviving Earth.
Yeah, no.
Reviving
Oh wait.
Earth.
Oh, you think of the compilation of different species.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah,
love
that
that one. Yeah.
Saint
Okay.
Angelensis mentioned.
I Angelensis is one of those animals where I'm like, everyone's like, it's the biggest Dimetrodon, and then I looked at the skull material, I'm like, you're weird for a Dimetrodon.
Yeah, no, it has a weirdly long skull.
Like, and Gabriel gets that across very well, in my opinion. He also gets across the fact that, like, the spines aren't that different if you put them in the Scott Hartman way, which is fun.
Yeah, I wish literally any San Angelo stuff was being done ever.
Yeah, I wish. The last time I read the San Angelo paper, the one that you sent me, where it's like comparing it to Oka for Only, which is fun.
14 minutes?
Oh, good,
I'm
great-
quite happy with this
Great
post.
heavens.
Oh, great heavens!
Oh, good God. I'm sorry, but my accent is weirdly posh.
God cannot help you here.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. You are the only Irish South African.
I thought you were going to say something else.
The entire joke, that other thing.
Yeah, the entire other joke.
The only nice South African?
Yeah.
Yep.
Last time I joined Cool, Yosh just said.
Yeah,
Where
it
did
sounds
that come
pretty.
from?
There's a song.
Of course.
Yeah, no, there's a song from back in the day, when I think it was the first season of God, what's it called? British comedy show, quite unhinged with puppets, and they had a song in there called "I Never Met a Nice South African."
I thought you you said puppets, and I was like, oh, it's the Muppets, and I was like, oh,
No, the Muppets are like the tamest shit.
I will say some early Muppet stuff was pretty wild.
I'm not a Muppetologist, so I wouldn't know,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I mean, back when they weren't bought by Disney.
Also, good news. I have successfully managed to draw the Gorgonopsian here.
Nice.
Good.
I'm quite happy with my little boy. Let's give it some
I am
color and
really,
shade.
Really happy with mine too. I know you don't like the skeletal done by him, but I am using the
It's
3D
fine.
model.
You-
I'm using the 3D modeled skull because
Oh, that's yeah.
there's like no good views of the skull outside
No,
of
you're
lateral.
fine.
Hey, could you post a
Yeah.
3D model skull if
No.
it hasn't been posted?
Again, my main thing is like his Deutero and a few of his skeletal recons are a bit weird in my opinion for certain animals. Like Deutero is a mess, which makes no logical sense and probably needs a review at some point by someone. I feel bad for poor person that has to do that.
Somebody clips it so we can use it in years to come.
Hey guys, there's a new paper in the works. I've worked on Deuterosaurus. I finally figured out what it is. It's a late surviving Casaid.
I have a feeling that they survived weirdly long in North America.
Oh,
based
yeah,
off the fauna.
Yeah, no, I can see that. They were like, there's.
Oh my
when
god.
was Anato from? When's Anato from?
Like they were super successful. Like literally, us not having even Middle Permian North America is so rough.
It
I
makes it
agree with you
hard.
on that.
Because like all the like groups that weren't doing good at the times were doing extremely good and got super big.
I hate drawing hands. I hate drawing hands. I hate drawing hands.
Skill issue.
I mean,
Amazing,
I
to be honest.
I should say terrestrial faunas because like Kidley Brick is very good.
Yeah, there's marine stuff that's pretty good. How
There's like one marine site.
Hmm. Yeah.
By the way, I posted some 3D models from a little website that is all Russian, but I can post it here.
I mean, it's probably the Ivan Bell.
Yeah.
Is that the 3D model that we were talking about earlier?
If it's a single skull, like just a bunch of views of the skull, yes.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
Ivan Bell.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I posted.
No.
I'm just gonna go with it because
No, feel free to. Feel free to. Yeah.
it's all right.
Yash, the color scheme on yours looks amazing so far.
He's so silly.
He's a little Google.
I was gonna actually ask y'all, because we're doing Gorgonopsians, and my favorite group is not Gorgonopsians. What's your favorite Biomasukian?
Like no one
They don't
knows
know?
Biarmasukians. No one knows what those are. I'm sorry. I love Biarmasukians,
God.
but like that's the one non-mammalian synapsid group that like no one knows and no one has heard about. And it's sad because that's like the most interesting one. Like pretty much.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's a little niche in my opinion.
Oh no, they absolutely are. They absolutely are. They are the most niche of the non-mammalian synapsid big groups.
My small amount of familiarity with them is entirely due to Eru.
Yeah.
They're the ones with like super extreme ornamentation on the skull. They're super cool.
Yeah.
At least some of them.
I'm sorry for being the one person for them.
No, it's awesome.
No, if anything, you're doing something that like no one else is doing, which is shedding light on like.
You're doing more than God's work because God himself wouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. And then we have the chart, which is like Yosh keeps bringing up the Gorgonopsian chart every time you have to draw Gorgonopsian. I'm like, I'll get to it when I'm done with the Biomasukian one. And that's hard because I'm doing unnamed specimens there because there's a lot of those which are just like, he's cool. And then it's like, well, what is he? Good question. The paper's not clear. And then sometimes I just sorry, going on a tangent about Biomasukians happens.
That's okay.
It happens indeed.
How much time is left?
7 minutes 40 seconds.
I love PBDB Navigator
However,
because well, no, not however, no. I love looking at a site on here and scrolling down to the fauna list, and it's organized by Amphibia, just one, Divinosaurus, Reptilia, 2 families of Procolonomorphs, and then Osteichthyes. And that's where all the synapsids are.
Oh.
That's your organization? Amphibia, Reptilia, and then Osteichthyes?
It's peak.
It's beam.
It's Peem.
I think I've overestimated my abilities here. However, he is baby, and I'm giving him socks.
excellent.
I'm pulling a dynamo.
Nice.
What does
Make
that
him
mean?
soggy.
From what I've heard from Montana, one of you likes to give socks.
So explain this tail to me. Is it truncated or is it just really thick at the end?
I think there's part missing,
Okay.
actually. And Ivan made it like basically end right after what you see in the fossil. But when you look at the fossil, doesn't like become much smaller back then. So I think there's probably still like a bit to go there, actually.
And Eru, I know what you're referencing. That is
Yeah.
Dynamo. That's because of like one drawing.
What have I put socks on?
Give him
the
the
Coelophysis thing that you've drawn.
yes, the femboy socks.
Oh.
Femboy
Did you-
socks are required.
Did you forget that you drew that?
Yes?
He wanted to
Thanks
forget.
for the reminder, I suppose.
You're welcome. You're welcome. This is from
I
the
made
front
the thing
view.
too emaciated anyway.
From a front view, I've just sort of drawn the Gorgonopsid ever. Like this does not look like any particular Gorgonopsid. I'm gonna be honest.
it is the Gorgonobsid ever. However,
I mean, it's also one of the
Oh,
few
no,
with good postcrania, so.
I have
I
actually
mean,
started and restarted
yeah.
this thing like 4 times, so
Ah, shit.
Mood, to be honest.
So, fun fact about Gorgonopsians with postcrania, most of them aren't named.
That's awesome.
I hope they
Yeah.
remained unnamed forever.
But that
so,
would be
it is
bad.
in the one which we were about to do. In the paper, it said the one of the most complete Gorgonopsians is still unnamed to this day, and some research is required into that guy.
Yeah. Awesome. Good that you realize that. How about you fucking do something about it?
It's such an interesting because it's like one of the more it's what people like to call Sorctonus or Allergnathus. It's one of the two because it isn't properly done.
That's just like what people do with Anolis. They're just like, yeah, we know this genus is completely messed up. Someone should probably get to that.
That sounds like that sounds like Pleistocene North American equus.
But they're doing it now.
I mean, we got one paper.
Well,
There's
no,
like
someone-
400 species in one genus of lizard.
Yeah.
I mean, if a diversification
it
happens
do be like
fast
that
enough.
sometimes.
But that's the thing. From what we know, it didn't.
Oh, I've had a dumb idea. I've had a very dumb idea.
Some
Oh,
of the most
no.
brilliant things on like
No,
stars.
no.
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help. Or is it that dumb? I don't know.
Like the
Kind of don't like it. Like everything else, Gorgonopsian. Oh shit. Wrong room, I
Seize
assume.
him. Seize him.
I'm going to hell. Gonna-
Seize him. Take him.
Going to jail hell. Going to jail
It
hell.
is ass.
Fry his
but
ass.
this doesn't. It's not big enough. God. Okay, how big? How big is the average?
I'm making this a little bit more arid because of the reference image.
Yeah, arid works.
This is a really nice Gorgonopsid. I just don't think it looks like the animal.
How's Yash doing? I'm nearly done mine. Let's see. Oh my god!
He's whimsy.
Whoa, I love him. Genuinely, like he looks like a sausage.
As he should.
Oh my god. So wait, with their like feet, and we're talking both front limbs and hind limbs, their feet wouldn't be as elongated as like other members.
Yeah, look at the fossil.
Yeah, there's a full image of the fossil
It's all
that
there.
you should be looking at.
It's all there.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
No, but there's.
If you are looking at an image
Uh.
reference that the Ear gave you, it's there.
I know. I got it.
Oh god, he's so silly.
I think the reason why it looks a lot more generic is because like you have the skull shape where it like is semi-rectangular, but like you lose some of that stuff in the front view. It's like I'm doing a front view.
Gorgonopsians are weird animals.
Yeah.
I don't like them much.
It's really interesting the fact that like this guy was thought to be one of the early members of the group, and then we discovered the ones in like the TAZ, and then the European one.
10 seconds.
Where's the North American one?
Just in San Angelo, somewhere chilling as a Gorgonopsian.
Clearly.
No, that's what Gorgodon is.
Oh god, you're right. It could be.
It is time.
Dimacrodon is the Gorgonopsid. It's just really weird and super early.
Post.
I love Dimacrodon so much.
Bruh, I'm so fucked.
It's over for you, Dilo.
Yeah, you're fine.
It's over. I'm going to hell. Honestly, I'm going to Detroit.
Don't go to hell. Go to Hell Creek.
Oh, I see.
I
No
wish.
one has done my idea. Okay, this is great.
I wish.
Bronzy, I appreciate the opossum in the wheel. It's an excellent gift.
Mm-hmm. Gotta give him exercise.
Yeah.
I love all of these. Y'all did amazing.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Do one quick thing before I post, based off the reference image.
Oh my god, I didn't even draw the stupid ass eyes and the stupid ass face. Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's a baby. I love.
Oh.
Babouche?
Oh my god, Miguel! Miguel, that is great!
Such a little.
For a second, I was like, wait, Miguel? And then I realized, oh, the other one.
I
The
think
other
something's wrong with
Miguel.
your cat.
I'm just gonna give it saber teeth, even though it's not legally allowed.
No, you can.
Shit.
Actually, this is a scimitar to Gorgonopsian.
Bruh, who pinged me?
I love the
Oh.
concept of scimitar tooth Gorgonopsians.
Oh, art and chill.
Hiru, I hope that you like mine. I hope that it's up to
I-
your standards.
Give me a second. Let me judge. Mhm.
I have to post it still. Give me a second.
I know. Miguel's looks so good.
No mercy.
Sphinx of Black Quartz Judge.
All of y'all did really good, genuinely.
Sebastian Gaboo, hello there. Welcome.
I'm very happy with this guy.
Actually, let me open here something.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Dude.
It's based off a trail cam photo of like a canid, so like the snout's a little bit blurred out.
The only thing I'd say here is I think the snout is a bit too thin, but I might be mistaken.
Yeah, I didn't want to trace over the skull, so there's definitely a chance that it's slightly off.
It's not bad. No.
Okay. Oh, I totally missed that I apparently had the chat window not activated when I started streaming again.
It's I see what you mean. I'm looking at the reference. It's specifically towards the back of like the snout. It should be a little bit wider.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't visible when I started the stream again. Let me go over to the GIFs again. Also, this is what happens to a mouse when you activate again the gene for the pineal eye.
They become hairless and they lose their memory glands.
Well, largely hairless.
Largely hairless,
Still a
yeah.
little
Yeah.
bit of fuzz.
I wonder if they would still produce milk, but more like
Marsupial.
like monotremes, sweating.
Oh, yeah,
sweating.
well, monitoring. I mean,
Monotremes still have mammary glands, don't they?
I'm pretty sure they sweat it.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, but they are like tiny. They are like because they are. It's like if this guy would still like lactate, you wouldn't see it from the outside. Where? Anyway, from lactation to Gorgonopsians. Let's have a look what people did with Viatko-Gorgon. Starting here with Rodent, who did this beautiful portrait. I love the colors and the lighting you choose here with the purples and warm yellow lighting. That is really cool. Really nice. I would have made the eye a little bit larger, I would say. That's the cool thing with this fossil, that we have the sclerotic ring. And the inner diameter of the sclerotic ring roughly correlates to the visible portion of the eye in like the living animal. Which is pretty cool. Velociraptor coming in with this goober, liking the stripes over the back here and to the eye. Nice. No, I think that looks about right. I think the transition here from torso to tail is a little bit too tubular. I think it would be a little bit more distinct. The tail here. Okay, Luan coming in with this portrait here. Oh, it has a fish. Oh my god, it might be semi-aquatic.
True.
Of course.
Or it's just like a grizzly. Well, that looks interesting. I think for an early Gorgonopsian, this is maybe a little bit too much fur.
I mean, for an early synapsid.
For an early synapsid overall. Yeah, I think like single filaments here and there, I think it's okay. But a real pelt, I think, is probably something that only came along later. A genius with this funny little guy here is just sitting there, menacingly. Excellent. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty nice. I think the hind limbs, not the hind limbs, the feet are a little bit too long. That's a cool thing with this guy. We have very nicely preserved feet. Yeah, like feet a little bit shorter. I think the leg overall could be a little bit longer. Looking at the skeletal we have, and maybe the claws a little bit larger, but otherwise pretty nice. We have then by Vax Viatko-Gorgon in a cartoony style, going in with these funky little greens. Interesting. It might be abstracted or stylized, but I would like to point out again that these guys are plantigrade. So this shape for the legs doesn't work quite well. You did it nicely with the Dino-Gorgon here in the first one. That works much better in that case. Something to keep in mind. Hussein with an albino. Interesting. Also, I see opting for these rectangular bands of scaly integument on the underside of the body. I think that would be relatively unlikely at this point. Then again, we don't have much material when it comes to soft tissue for synapses of this grade in general. So who knows? Maybe they still had that. And we have it for Dimetrodon and some few other things. Dragon Girl 27 with this. What?
Sorry, I was. That escaped for a little bit. Did you?
I have no idea what you said. Anyway, with that Dragon Girl 27 with this little guy here looking at its own reflection in the water. Very charming. I very like the coloration you gave it here. Nice, nice. Good stuff. Then Eru. Oh, look at him go. Oh my, no! 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 Why? God damn, the feet are horrible.
Yeah. I
Oh
can't
my
do feet.
god.
Uh,
And that's the only thing I will
I'm
say
gonna
onto
be-
this.
I will say, you can interpret this as like the tail splitting, like a genetic mutation. That's what I meant to say. Thank you.
Bifurcation.
Not sure.
Maybe it's just an largely absorbed twin. Who knows? Anyway, TS Forever coming in with this very cool little drawing here. I love the perspective, like coming towards us here. I think the skull shape isn't quite there. Like when you look at the skull, the after the eyes, the snout here makes like a dip compared to the skull table in the back. A little bit. It's a little bit too straight. This is one of these cases where it's actually too straight for once. Make it more queer already. Also, the lower jaw could be a little bit deeper. Probably looking at the fossil, you can see that the big canine would probably not like reach below the margin of the lower jaw. But yeah, no. Otherwise, quite nice. And the limbs could be a little bit longer, I think. Looks a little bit too chubby, maybe. Hard to say. Ah, there's a reference. Nice. Imp Cypress with this little guy just hugging a log. Does not like water. Excellent. Oh, very, very much liking this. Also, what you did with the tail here, it's a little bit like set apart from the rest of the body, which makes it look a little bit ratty. Nicely done. Then Raven coming in with his strutting guy, inspired by Opossum Gate, maybe. Looks a little bit at least, or Koala Gate. Goddamn Koala Gate. I think the torso is a little bit too deep, maybe looking at the fossil, but otherwise this looks pretty good. Then Reesrain with, my god, look at him T-pose. Truly an divine being sent to us. Give it all the love and snacks it deserves, which is everything. Look at him go. I think the canines are a little bit too large, but otherwise very nicely done. And the claws on the back could be a little bit larger. Remember, these guys have quite large claws indeed. Avery with this little guy. You know, it's funny. It doesn't give off Gorgonopsian vibes necessarily, Avery, but it looks a lot like certain Dicynodons.
Yeah, I noticed that with like a minute left. I just went, well.
Yeah. Well, I guess I do Cysticephalus now.
Yep.
Yeah, limbs could be quite a bit longer, I think, to compensate for that. Skull a bit longer and stuff. Yeah, a little bit more muscles here on the back of the neck, so you don't have this hump here at the base. That would be something I would say. But yeah. Okay, literally Miguel. Oh, coming in with a tasty night piece. I approve. Very good, very good. Also with like the with a reflection here in the eye and stuff. I was wondering, actually, looking at the size of the sclerotic ring, if these guys might be quite nocturnal. So yeah, this fits very well. Certainly more nocturnal than aquatic. Okay, then we have Cebu with our Gorgonopsian standing on top of a hill overlooking its territory from a perspective where we don't see the limbs. Interesting, interesting, unless they are not drawn in yet. Maybe they're still coming. I think the proportions are all right, and I can't say much more on this. Okay, number 8 is here with this guy. Why does it is it marked here, or is that a
I feel like
signature?
it's a reference.
Maybe it's a signature or a reference. Who can tell? Looks pretty good to me. I quite like what you did with the colors here, with the yellows and stuff. I think the post-orbital section would be a little bit longer. Looking at the skull, and like again like dipping down a little bit more. But otherwise, this looks pretty good. Then we have Dynamo coming in with this Gorgonopsian here swimming and dragging along a Temnos bundle.
Indeed, Divinosaurus,
Nice, nice.
the small one.
Then Ultra Loser, again with a reference to an real life photograph here. Excellent. Oh, beautiful. I hope you color this a little bit post stream. That is very nice. Also, I wonder how much they would be against bathing, because without fur, like, there's not much to get wet or not dry up very quickly. But it's a fun idea. And Toriano coming in with this guy here. It looks a little bit depressed or mischievous or both. Who can tell? Or not depressed, frustrated, I think is a better term. It's a little frustration guy. I think the skull looks pretty nice the way you did it here. I'm not sure the hind limbs would be splayed out like this. Then again, how much is there been done on like posture and mobility of Gorgonopsian limbs?
I know that there was a paper on both, like one for forelimbs and one on hind limbs for
Yeah.
synapsids, like non-mammalian synapsids. but don't
I
remember the
vaguely
definitions.
remember something like this too, but yeah. No,
It's pretty recent.
looking good. Then JW here with this honestly very terrifying look. With the wide eyes and everything. Loving the pose and so on. And with the dunes in the background. It's pretty cool.
I wonder if you can make the eyes a little bit bigger.
Probably, yeah.
Also, better communicates that it's a little guy, not a giant.
Yeah,
monster.
yeah. The eye size communicates that a lot. Roman with this funky little drawing in yellow. Nice. I think similar to what Velociraptor did, the tail is a little bit too much part of the torso. I think that would be a little bit more distinct as its own appendage. Here, yes, this guy has a relatively robust tail. But I think it would still look more similar to some stuff you see in marsupials than in like a skink. This gives it off like a little bit of skink vibes, and I think that's not quite what they had. They had quite when you look at, actually you can see it nicely here in the fossil. They have very narrow hips. So it wouldn't even be like at the hips this wide. Like the legs would be more closely together probably. But yeah. Okay, next, Captain Trulu. Already going artistic. Oh, going in with some cubism I see here. Interesting. I approve. Please, more of this. Nice. Maybe only thing anatomically I will say is that the feet are maybe a little bit long. Okay. And their structure, it doesn't make that much sense. Consider it's a plantigrade. Once again. Then Alex here with this goober, very cute, very nice. Love the big puppy eyes. Excellent. Then front legs were bugging me. Nice little update by Raven. And what we have here,
It's a sequel.
my God, Seha,
It's peak.
incredible. Please also post with the hashtag OOC Paleo stream. Very nice. Aberrantologist. The vicious mosasaurus of money. Yes.
Vicious.
The vicious mosasaurus of money.
What's the source Hafmani underwater?
It is truly known as the greatest menace of the Permian.
I'm imagining just the sea walking, like the Chase by Sea Monsters intro for this thing.
I can see walking with dinosaurs, like the Eurostraptor spondylus opening, where it's like the false flag of like first like, oh, the biggest Jurassic predator looks at its prey, and then a huge Eugenodon comes from below and next, Dilo here with this little goober. Again, as with a few other people, I think the eye could be a little bit larger to work better with the sclerotic ring. We have the back of the skull would probably, again, like dip down a little bit more, or the snout dipping down, but I think it's easier to do it with the back of the skull. But yeah, no, otherwise this looks pretty good. Also with the length of the feet and everything, I would make the tail slightly more distinct from the torso, but yeah, nope, looks good. Casual soap muncher with the yawner is indeed a yawner. That looks very nice indeed. The only thing I would maybe do is make this claws a little bit larger, actually. But yeah, no, the goodest of boys here. Ooh, and then Viatko Gorgon again by Petite. Very cool. I love this little scene with them sniffing each other. And the pattern is nice too. Very silly indeed. They do be the silliest. Petite, you say art block and yet you post something like this. Nah. Remember, art block is only in your brain. Wait, no, it can only be in your brain. Anyway, we have actually something more here by our beautiful Brondos here, who posted this front half of the animal, and it's apparently scratch digging by the looks of it. Very cool. Nicely done skull and everything. That looks very snazzy. Good stuff. And Ultra Loser with this very mammalian colored boy, very feel it looking. Nice. I think yet again with the skull here, the skull table is a little bit too straight. The snout would dip a little bit more down, or the back of the skull. Depends on how you would look at it, but that looks very nice indeed. Okay, time to reduce chat. And on to the next Gorgonopsian we go.
What are the funky details of this one?
The new boy.
Welcome to an animal that's been known about for 80 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
But just got published today.
Yippee!
Wonderful.
Njalia is the name. I had to look at thingy here again.
We already know the paleo environment of this guy because it's from the same formation as the first one.
Yippee! So we are going back to razor humid and lush. Ooh, and I see we have some
Wow.
nice skull reconstructions for this guy.
Yes.
with-
It's like a pit bull.
Yeah, it's
those are
quite
some
robust.
Really weird. Those are some really weird nasals, like the
Yeah.
little bump at the front. Like it would almost look like a rhinarium from a side view.
Yeah. You know, if the nostrils were closer together, I would give it a little piggy nose. But yeah,
Evil.
it's very interesting looking skull, and yet again different from what we have seen before here. Ah, scale to human, so more like a mid-ranged guy.
Mhm. Only cranial material to Gorgonob seen from Africa.
Yeah,
They never have a good front view.
if I remember correctly, this is oftentimes largely because collection full, backpack full, can only carry skull. And then finding
think-
again the rest of it is tricky.
Do you think bringing along a camel caravan with empty bags would alleviate that?
Yes, but you also
Like,
need to
just
pay for
load up
that.
15 dromedaries with burlap sacks.
Like back in the old days in the Gobi. Although, actually doing it just with cars is I think still the best one. I was it a podcast? I think it was a podcast recently. On like the Gobi expeditions by the Americans, but also the Soviets and Polish people. Oh no! It was the video on
Kairos.
Dinochirus by Eudinosaurus are wrong.
Dinosaurs are wrong.
I very much liked that section where he goes into like how the logistics changed over time, and how important it became to actually have good cars in the deserts,
Mhm.
which made the wool thing so much more convenient, so much faster and efficient. To the point that some sections of these field notes read a little bit like car advertisements. Oh, sorry, Raven, I cut you off.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. There is a great documentary that has the late Mark Norell, and they did.
Of course, yeah.
Basically, they recreated the trip to the Flaming Cliffs.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, it was great. Actually, it was done in the '90s. And they talked about their problems where because they were using like '60s era beaten up, Soviet
Yeah.
trucks and transports to get all their supplies out there. And it was kind of cool because they juxtaposed that with some of the 1920s footage that they got of that original expedition with the camel trains, and they were
Yeah.
juxtaposing that with like the trucks getting ready and getting ready to go. It was kind of neat. It was a neat homage.
It is really cool to see that stuff. Also all the old photos and stuff. I still have an old magazine. It's basically our equivalent to National Geographic over here. And there was a long article about one of Norell's expeditions in there, and it's so cool. And scary too, like when you think about like if a certain amount of these vehicles breaks down, like there is not much you can do.
Especially your water truck, because that
Yeah.
not only supplies your drinking water, that also supplies cooling water to your vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually sprung a leak at one point with one of their water trucks, so they had to make a basically a bathtub plug out of a stick, one of their pieces of firewood, and like a cut up piece of inner tube for a tire.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'll see if I can't find that and link to it because it was a great documentary. It comes up on Tubi TV or something. Like
Yeah,
Pluto.
I mean, if if it's from the 90s, you will probably find it on YouTube or something at this point. Um,
Yeah.
some of these older dinosaur documentaries you can just find there. But yeah, enough of that. Let's have a look at our new Gorgonopsian, Gorgonopsian number 3. I think beyond the skull, we can't say much more about it. Phylogenetically, is it close to anything with good
Yes.
postcrania?
Yes. Gorgonops.
Nice. Oh, okay, that makes it easier.
That does, because we did get a recent review of the material of Gorgonops. The skeleton from that paper ain't great, but where is it?
It just sort of looks like the Gorgonopsid ever, postcrania-wise. Like
Yeah.
Oh, I see there's a relatively nice mount of a Gorgonops, actually. Huh.
Which mound?
This one comes up. Doesn't look bad to me. Oh, wait, no, it actually says
That's not
something else.
Gorgonops.
That's not, yeah, no, I just saw that. God damn it.
Hello, unnamed friend. He was referenced in the paper. He's not been named yet. He's complete.
Damn.
How long have we known about it?
Let me check the new paper.
How long? Yes.
Josh, I'll need to remind you next week that we could add the Uccelli formation to the wheel.
We
That'd be
could.
silly.
Because I assume Namek is going on this week since Jadocta got spun.
Yep.
If you do Namek, I'm going to do my best to be there.
Well, it's going on the wheel, so it will have a chance next time we spin it. But actually, tomorrow, for people not aware, is the agate fossil beds, and then next week we have finally Jadocta, home of Velociraptor.
It'd be funny if you just don't show it.
Just a feather.
No, you see the fighting dinosaurs erode out, like just beginning to be.
Yeah, no, or it's just a
Underneath them in
like
the
a
sand, that's
Protoceratops
it.
looking with dead eyes into the camera, the arm of a Velociraptor dangling from its beak.
You just see them tumbling off a cliff together.
With some epic
What's
music
this
in the
critter called
background.
again? I'm sorry.
Sorry, what?
Najalia.
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
Najalia.
Najalia. Okay.
It's Natalia, but with a J.
Yeah. No, look in Vulture's corner for how it's written. Or I can just
Is-
post it in chat. Actually, makes it easier.
Thank you.
It's named after the local river nearby. Actually, tributary, sorry. I'm trying to find the Gorgonopsian paper of Postcrania, but like I'm forgetting who the author was. I don't normally do that. That's quite weird. I use the first name of the person, not the surname.
Damn, on a first-person basis. How casual.
Here is the skeletal from that paper. It's not great, but I'll send the actual material because it's a bit more interesting. But this guy's been assigned multiple times over the century. It is one of the more interesting ones. Yeah, it's not great skeletal.
Nah.
It's based on this. Yeah.
It gives you the general idea, but yeah.
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 Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a very nice slab. It's a recent discovery, Gorgonox torvus, which, fun fact, every time we look into Gorgonops, not the Gorgonopsians, all the recent papers have been saying, we have postcrania from Dino Gorgon. I forgot about that.
Huh?
Oh,
I think it is a single. Yeah, it's SP. It's a foot.
Doesn't matter. Can't even put it into
but like,
context with the rest of the leg to say if it's a big-footed or a small-footed one.
It's Bigfoot.
It's also SP. Down the scout.
But yeah, actually, if there's no overlapping material, how do they even know?
I don't know.
Or was it like found next to another skull?
I just remember it's in this paper, but I'm looking at.
so kind of a
but yeah.
mid-sized viewer, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, mid-sized, pug-faced.
I don't know, hug face. I guess it would be.
Squanched, but I would call that face what I would like pushed against. I don't know if that's
Yeah,
correct, per se.
its snout looks like it ran against a wall as a child. Okay, I think we have enough references for now. Let us cook.
I was
When-
gonna say, well, yeah.
I was gonna say I'm gonna do something similar to Dynamo's last piece.
I was going to say, someone posted something in chat that did remind me of a story from my youth. I don't believe
Oh,
I've told
God.
you guys that the immediate reaction. I slept in the same room as a caracal as a, like, before I turned 1.
What?
Yeah.
Actually, Yash, can you start and then we hear the rest of this?
Yeah, let's just start.
Let's just
Yeah, no, sorry,
start.
I
Yeah,
think I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
when we start, yeah.
Yeah, let's jump into our third Gorgonopsian in 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, so
So
the
now-
caracal.
Yeah. So me and my parents were at a friend's farm for like the weekend. Like I don't remember the context because again I was not even it was pre 1-year-old.
Doesn't count as conscious.
So basically, they didn't have a place to put me in their room, so they decided to put me with the person's caracal that he apparently had tamed. However, it's a caracal, and I'm a 1-year-old.
Who
Yeah.
decided this?
Both of my parents were perfectly fine with this.
It's a caracal.
I'm sorry, but is it bad to say that I don't think your parents make good decisions?
You're fine to say that. You're fine to say that. I also touched a whale as a child. I have a picture of that though.
Eric, you also claim to have went to a school with an Asian forest tortoise, okay?
Not this. I went to school with a large tortoise when I was in preschool. It was large, and that's all I know about it.
And yet when we asked you, was it this one, you clearly remembered, no, it wasn't like that.
Like I remember it being big and gray. Like
It's every tortoise. It's every
Big and
large
gray.
tortoise.
And you remember that it had the one hump shape of its shell, wasn't too
it was very
flat.
smooth.
That sounds like an Aldabra.
It had a long neck, apparently.
Aldabra.
Yeah, like I at this point yeah.
Probably an Aldabra.
I had a wild childhood.
Seemingly.
My dad taught me how to drive a steamroller.
With
How
one?
old were you?
3.
Sounds about right based off the other things you've said.
Having grown up in a rural wilderness area myself, big move, dude.
I grew up in suburbia.
Well, you know, it's
What?
a different kind of suburbia when
Yeah.
you're in Africa, right?
Kind.
I don't
Again,
think suburbia in Africa is that different, actually.
yeah.
I mean, as far as like the wildlife is concerned, you've got big animals, different
Harry,
animals.
weren't you chased by a rhino?
No, that was an elephant in Uganda. That was when I went on like vacation. That was holiday. That was holidaying. We basically went to a national park.
Yeah, that
We
doesn't
also
count.
saw rhinos there.
I've been chased by a moose and stalked by a bear.
That's terrifying. No, bears are like.
Bears are terrifying, yes.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, when I went fishing, I would go out to the Everglades all the time. And there was one time where I wasn't watching where I was going. And that was almost a big mistake, as there was a cottonmouth right in front of me.
Oh boy.
Oof.
That was.
Hang on, someone in Twitch chat is asking, which exhibit did you play in if you went to class in the reptile house and slept with the caracals?
Fun fact, if you do not know this about South Africa, I don't believe we have a zoo. Or like, at least we don't have one near here, which, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, just to explain, I basically used to go on like trips to my father who worked out of the country, normally in like some part of Africa, like Uganda, where I have an image of me holding like a bullfrog from like our yard. That was more like how do I describe it? Like metal complex kind of shit stuff. My apologies for my language. Where basically you had like armored guards coming in and coming out, that kind of stuff.
People swear all the time.
I'm being careful.
Also,
but yeah.
Hold on, Gulipithecus. No, you do not want to sleep with an iguana. That is not a good idea.
No.
Yeah,
They're
no, don't.
mean.
Especially not green iguana.
They are so freaking
They
mean.
break your
If it's
bones.
a big male, forget about it. You are not living.
Forget about it. Doesn't matter that it's a herbivore.
Well,
They're
honestly, green iguanas are omnivores. They will capture and devour pigeons.
Yeah, green iguanas eat anything. If you put it in front of them, they'll eat it.
Yeah. Iru, right quick, what the heck is going on with like the flanges on the mandible?
Oh, good God. I've seen those. I didn't have time to read into them. My apologies.
Like, would they be visible?
You mean the thing labeled RLR?
Yeah.
That is ridge on the lamina reflector.
So it
Oh,
would
that's
be
stuff.
visible? Like,
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
I think it's a jaw attachment for like bite force stuff.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
I think it's a
bite
muscle
force.
attacher.
Okay. That makes sense. So this guy was chomping down on stuff. That works actually really well with what my piece is.
Actually, just to quickly say this to Gulliver, because I've never seen a baboon. I am terrified that I will encounter one someday. Because they are very scary.
Yeah.
That's fair. Be worried about.
Rarest animal I've seen in my local neighborhood is a mongoose.
What about a honey badger?
There's one. It's not a zoo. It's similar. Like a wildlife
preserve?
sanctuary thingy. Yeah, that kind of thing. There's one there in an enclosure, and he just runs around the entire enclosure, and then runs around the enclosure, and then runs around the enclosure.
Is that the one that was known for escaping?
I'm unsure.
Because there's this story about this honey badger in I don't know if it was a zoo or a sanctuary or whatnot, but there's a story that there's just one honey badger. Every time they try to keep it separate, it would escape and just go somewhere else and ruin everything.
Yeah, no, that's Stoffel. Hang on. Where is? It's near Kruger.
I've never been there. Like that's
Yeah.
one of the things I've just never been near or got like close to enough to like do it.
Oh yeah, Africa's big.
UN.
Apparently, he's from what I can find, he's 26 and still going.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Has no teeth, but has not changed behavior.
Of course.
Why would he?
Also,
It's fun.
Does this Gorgonopsian have lower canines, quote unquote?
I mean,
If-
all the
if- Yeah, they all do.
Okay.
Yeah, and the drawing just doesn't convey it.
because if the mouth is closed in the fossil, you're just not going to see it.
The drawing of the material for those who have not read the PhD thesis from
Yeah, but still.
2007, it's the same drawing.
Huh.
Like there is no change between the years, so that yeah. I am doing something interesting.
I feel like I'm relearning how to draw.
There's a specific taxa that is found here that I adore, and I'm happy I'm able to draw it.
Which one? Which one?
Peltobatrachus.
Oh, my boy! I love
He's-
him.
He is very dead.
Oh. The new
Peltobatrachus?
thingy paper.
Peltobatrachus.
What is that exactly?
Temnospondyle with really funky osteoderms.
Mm-hmm.
They're like very plate shaped. It's just like long osteoderms going across the back. Imagine like the bands on an armadillo.
Hmm. Weird. Why do Temnos? Why do Temnos Temno?
I mean,
Didn't you-
Temnospondyls did osteoderm stuff all the time. Like, it's not too weird.
I know.
What's his name got a paper today, which is cool. Cool. The new Garothorax paper.
Oh yeah, that one.
I have not looked into that yet.
Garothorax is one of my favorite groups of Temnospondyls because, like, I believe they convergently evolved osteoderms.
Garothorax is my favorite Temnospondyle.
He's the goodest boy.
Yeah, JW?
Temnospondyls do it so often that I don't know. You need to talk to Batman about it.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne?
Shh, we
Yes.
don't say his name.
I know Caesar Romero's nephew.
Oh.
He's pretty neat. I've known him since he was a kid, actually.
Fun.
Long, long time. In case he's listening, hey Remy, how's it going?
God, for some reason in my mind I imagine this like in front of a dune. But we are going back to humid and lush. God damn it. How do I do this?
Well, there goes one of the Chinooks.
Mm.
Yeah, I've had helicopters doing low runs all day long.
Yeah, I live literally across from an airbase, so
Oh boy.
Same. It's the same chopper that likes to fly over my
7
house,
minutes
too, I
left.
think it-
Oh no, I've accidentally given him no neck.
No.
Dang.
Feel like we've gotten people way too comfortable with drawing Gorgon like non-mammalian synapses, and then we're just gonna flashbang them.
Horse! Ah!
Oh no. Complex facial muscles. No.
Not if you give a horse Gorgonopsian soft tissue.
No.
Oh my god, fur, no.
Reduction in digits.
Oh god.
What do you mean I have to draw complex lips again?
Yes.
Yep.
I realize that I've drawn this and I've accidentally made another Gorgonopsian that may or may not exist. Schrodinger's Gorgonopsian, if you will.
EOV Permian.
What I mean by Schrodinger's Gorgonopsian is it's not been mentioned in since the same paper that this thing, the 2007 one.
Okay, so it's like you accidentally drew an undescribed guy.
No, he's described. It was described by Owen. It's just we don't know what the taxonomic status is because no one's worked on him. And
Okay,
no one's
hold
done
on.
incorporating-
I see something in Twitch chat. I have to comment on this real quick. Yes, there have been some swan fatalities. Swans can break bones. They are
I mean-
strong. Do not let them. Don't
Battle.
disrespect the swans. They're strong.
Yeah, it's a big bird.
I don't look how this looks. God damn it.
I'm fighting that too right now. Don't worry, you're
Same.
not alone.
vegetarians
5
involved.
minutes left. I think I will stylize this.
But yeah. Do you want to hear any more fun stories from my youth?
Absolutely.
Tell me about the rabbits, George.
I nearly got my finger bitten off by a lizard.
What sort of lizard?
Okay, but who hasn't?
It's what's his name? It's an agama. An agama?
Oh.
How young
Red-faced
were you?
agama.
Okay,
Three.
hold on. No, because I have agamas here too. How?
I
Our
grabbed it.
Sligamas can get big.
I grabbed it wrong, and it bit me, and it did not let go. It was a very angry male. I learnt my lesson that day. Don't go catching random lizards.
Was it one of the ones
I
with
s-
blue heads?
No, red head, red body. Red head, black body.
Peter's Rockagama.
I think it's a Ugandan one. No, because it gets confusing because I lived in like many places with many different ones. This was when I lived in Nigeria.
Peter's Rockagama is the one we have here. Let me see.
What's in Nigeria? What agamas?
4 minutes.
You're just gonna
I
get a
can-
bunch
I-
of sketchy stuff out of me today, guys. Sorry.
That's fine.
You are going
Yep,
to get
it's-
sketchy stuff in 20 minutes.
Yeah, Peter's Rockagama is known from Nigeria too.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah. Man was mean. Bit me finger.
I've been bit by them too. They're the worst one for me is the Tokay gecko. Those little shits.
They
We
grip on and they don't like.
absolutely-
Yeah, I just don't know if it would have been your finger off though.
Okay.
If the finger's
Eru
small
and
enough.
Yeah,
Arrow
how
and
young
Street
were you, I
Materials.
guess?
It was my middle finger. So basically, I was that's that lizard. Oh god.
But how young?
Ooh, it's a hypnogorgon.
It was like a big one. It was like a.
But how young were you?
Oh, I said 3 years old.
Oh, if you were 3, yeah, no, that makes more sense.
No, I was like 3 catching lizards back when I lived in Nigeria because we had to go there to visit my father. Yeah. So basically, we'd head over to his place like every once in a while to go visit and like, yeah.
Hang on.
I don't remember much
Someone
from
in
those
Twitch,
trips, to be real. Yeah.
someone in Twitch chat came up with something great. Has the African Steve Irwin ever encountered a boom slang on accident?
I've encountered a Cape Cobra.
Oh.
I was on a hike and my mom was walking ahead of me, and she just lets out a scream directly in front of me and runs like really fast. And then she's like, looks behind me, looks at me, and goes, "There's a snake." And she was like, it lifted its hood at me, and I was like, "Oh, I have to walk past it."
She
You're-
ran past the snake?
No, she walked next to it, reared up at her, and then she ran forward. So it was between us.
Oh. Those are the ones that can be bright yellow, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, JW?
It feels like it's a lot of your parents putting you in bad situations.
No, this one wasn't her parents. This one was her girlfriend.
What do you mean? No, that was my mother.
Oh, I thought you said girlfriend.
What's the?
No,
There was no girlfriend talking there at all.
Hold on. No. Let me. No. Hang on. Let me clip this.
Every check
sworn
your
that's what I heard.
ears.
Oh my gosh. No, I heard other.
Yeah,
You
no,
were the
I-
only one.
I can assure you.
Can you assure us though that your parents don't want to get rid of you?
Because yeah, it's
So we got into a bad car crash also when I was 3. God, what else happened that year? That was like Nigeria was really bad.
Where are my earbuds?
Nigeria was like the. I'm never going back there. It was nice. I lived in like Lagos. Lovely place. So I lived there for a bit, and it was pretty nice, relaxing there. Anything else that they did like when I was a kid?
any other mistakes your parents made?
Anything else they did? God.
Okay, I checked it. No, you are right. I could have sworn I heard differently, but no, I'm just hearing things.
Okay, it's time to post.
Oh, he doesn't have eyes.
No, yes, it's just closed. I know, messed this one up.
I think I got just plain burned out on Gorgonopsids today.
In that case, it's time for a Hans.
Yeah, next is horse.
Oh, these all look really good. I feel bad about mine. Wow, these all look really good. Wow.
A bunch of new art
Gaps
for
joined in.
yeah. Bunch of new artwork for an Animal Day 1.
Yeah.
It's day 2.
Oh, I thought it was published.
No, it was yesterday.
Depending on time zone,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
because it was published this morning for me.
Yippity-bitty.
Bloop.
I'm pretty sure, at least. I'm very much not happy with this one. I really like the idea too, which is very unfortunate.
Make sure everybody does a stretch.
Oh yeah, posture check. Posture check.
Posture.
Oh, Cracking the neck. Okay. Oh, new paper.
New paper?
Oh, enriching the late Devonian plant record of Australia, a Thrasnian assemblage from Wollongong, New South Wales. Interesting. Is it open access? It is not.
Lycopods, cladozylopsids, progymnosperms, and archaeopterids.
There's always an Archaeopteryx in there. Always.
Very similar to same age assemblages in South China.
I mean,
Makes
that
sense.
makes sense. You had a lot of stuff that was very similar. I mean, they're super close together.
Yeah.
I'm not very happy with this one.
Oh god. Okay. Let us have a look at what people posted. Increasing the chat. Okay, first we start with a genius who did a full body, beautiful little reconstruction here. Nice, nice. Look at him go. Standing there curiously with a little bit of hairs on the snoot. I approve very much. Nicely done. Next, the demo with this fantastic portrait. It looks like it's singing.
I was going for a yawn, but then I saw you're doing like almost the exact same thing.
Yeah. I mean, mine is also like I could have made the jaws even wider open, I think. Okay, next Hussein with our little guy coming out of a burrow. Quite like the coloration you went for here. Nice. I think the skull could be slightly shorter. Or deeper, depending on how you look at it. But otherwise, this is very cool. Then we go in with Vax creature that walked against the wall. Even more this time. Nice. Again, I would say like the legs look a little bit digitigrade here. But yeah, no, otherwise very cute. Avery coming in with this raccoon creature, by the looks of it. Ready to rob a bank, probably. Very nice. Look at him go. Then this, I like this coloration Velociraptor. Nice. Very cool with the yellows and then the dark limbs. Noise. Andriano. God damn it. With this jolly little creature just strutting along. Love the pose and stuff. Looks very energetic. Then we have Rodent. I adore the colors you went for here and the visual brush strokes and stuff. Very cool. I don't think I would have made that post-orbital fenestra so visible. It feels a little bit weird. Or like make it less obvious. I mean, looking at the skull, it's not the shape of the fenestra, but yeah, it's not quite sure about that. I mean, I like it with the eye. That works great, I think. But no, very cool. Has a little bit of Barlow vibes to it. Oh, Gaps Interesting. Very
But those
interesting.
wouldn't be visible.
I mean, unless these are completely unrelated soft tissue structures. We don't know. I adore the face nonetheless. Very cool. Nicely done. And it's semi-aquatic. My God, excommunicated. Okay, but also with the tannins here in the water and stuff. Very cool. Then Eam Cypress, this time without background. Nice. I very much like this in terms like of the posture, the gesture in the paintbrushes and stuff. It's in the brush strokes. Nice. And then only the snoot being like lighter in color. Very cool. Way to stylize it. Then Aero with a night scene. A little Gorgonopsian approaching a watering hole by the looks of it. Nice. Then Sorops, the Leo. Hello. Sleepy as hell. Oh, welcome. Unfortunately, in this case, you missed a lot of our talk about Gorgonopsians earlier. I think overall the proportions look quite nice. Limbs, I think I would make a little bit more chubby. They when you look at limbs of Gorgonopsians, they look still kind of reptilian compared to like later mammals. So that's something to keep in mind. Snoot is a little bit too long. When you look at the skull, we said it earlier, it looks like it walked into a wall. As a child, very flat snout, very deep snout, like it's crunched up there. So yeah, that's something to remember. Then we have Raven with this beautiful creature. Look at him go. I think it looks quite nice. Let me see. I think the skull table could be a little bit more straight. But no, otherwise, I think it's pretty good. Maybe the front of the snoot could be a little bit deeper, because that's just makes it so recognizable. But yeah. Okay, number 8. Ooh, doing them all together by the looks of it. Very cool. An interesting idea with the the eyebrows like extending in coloration and soft tissue, like down the face and partially the body. Very interesting idea. Nice.
I have a feeling that it's reference.
Could be.
I mean, looking at the
Are these
looking
all
at the
Power Rangers?
reactions, I assume.
Anyway, Dragon Girl 27 with again a very feline interpretation. Nice. Loving the color scheme. Looks very nice. And the eye and stuff. Yeah, no, this looks very cool. Nicely done. Maybe the part behind the eyes, the post-orbital part, could have been a little more chunky. When you look at the skull, you see like it's relatively long, relatively deep, big openings for muscles there. But yeah, very good stuff. Fang indeed clipped it all. Petite got lazy with this one. I think it still looks pretty cool when it comes to the pattern. And that's all it needs, really. Good chunky face and stuff. Yeah. Nice. Sibo, I cannot speak Russian. Why would I? This is something we don't learn over here. Older generations in Eastern Germany sometimes still know Russian because it was something that was taught there before the reunification. But no, these days, no more. Yeah, Sibo, I'm not quite sure what you went for with this interpretation here, with the big nasal stuff. It reminds me of southeastern dragons, specifically Naga from India and stuff. Not quite seeing the Gorgonopsian in here. Wieswain with this funny little guy. Why does it have such human eyes? Actually, try to closely follow reference skull contour so on. It's nice, very nice, and I think that paid off. Looks pretty close to what I see. I think the skull could still be a tiny bit deeper, but no, I quite like it, and also the slightly saggy skin on the neck reminds me of hyenas a little bit. Very cool. Ultra Loser with frontal view of our Gorgonopsian. Interesting. Looks a little bit too mammalian for my liking, I would say, but nonetheless quite nice. Ooh! Acrosaurus, long time no see. Hello. With this very nice interpretation of our new Gorgonopsian here. I quite like the scars and stuff you gave it, and all the folding of the skin. Nicely done. Very important. Wouldn't have visible ear opening. Very important. Not a reptile, and not derived enough yet to have external ears of any kind. Just no structure whatsoever in this, or opening in this direction. Roman coming in with this freshly colored beast. Very cool. Loving the pose and stuff, and the coloration is fire. Honestly, nicely done. Then JW coming in with something that looks a little bit like a hippo. Going for our fantastic but very dead Temus Bundle. Love to see it. I think, yeah, I think the canines would be a little bit more forward. But I know otherwise looks quite nice. Here needs to be silence. Going a baby. Look at him go. Actually, I don't know how much do we know about Gorgonopsian ontogeny. Do we have cups?
Oh, good lord. I know we have a subadult from Gorgonops. I do not know if with babies. What I thought when I saw this was, oh, that just looks like a baby bar. Like, not a baby bar. That looks like Barsukian.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bunch of juvenile ontogenetic stages in the taxa that we erected. And
No, there's one that's just a juvenile. I forgot about that.
oh. Okay. Interesting. Oh, Captain Trululu. Incredible. Oh. Oh, well, that's something. It looks relatively realistic, except for the mouth of the Peltobatrachus being like this glowing shape. Where does the light come from inside the mouth? But no, fantastic idea, honestly. Really stupid. Went with a funny option and no, that paid off. Cera. Oh, no, wait. Fossilized did a little 3D model. Very cool. Nice. And Cera here with one actually dog paddling in the water. That's pretty nice. Remember to give it claws on all limbs, and I think the rostrum could be a little bit shorter, a little bit deeper, and flatter at the front. Like the front of the skull is quite rectangular. It's it's like from the nasals down to the teeth. That's a 90-degree angle basically. And casual soap muncher with this chubby interpretation, going for a different postcranial interpretation. Interestingly, more like based on vibes of the skull. I would suspect. Very nice. And then aberrantologist playing with coloration here. Very cool. Loving that a lot. Also with the sky in the background here. Nice. Oh, and then there is Brontos here with this little guy as well. Look at him go. Okay. Oh, that's a juvenile. Huh.
From my understanding, it potentially is. Again, it's one of the ones which are in the haven't been looked at since 2007 bag.
Yippee.
There's like, yeah. This is Alloposaurus, that I think is the most likely to get dead from what I've read. But yeah. Okay. That's all the Gorgonopsians for the night, boys. And gold and everything between and beyond. Which means it's time to Hans.
Well, now that I have fulfilled my duty, I must go. For it is
Ah,
time for the
coward!
defeat.
Coward!
Coward.
Into the Pleistocene.
Call me coward all you want. I'm hungry.
Can I
Win.
stay? I know horses didn't exist in the Permian.
Of course you can stay.
Yeah. As long as
Yay!
you're drawing, you're
wait.
good.
I have so many references, but the slow mode. No.
I thought Hippity
Well.
had 3 toes.
No, this is a one-toed horse, pretty close to Equus.
Yeah.
It looks like it's just more robust and had a funny face.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
see prehensile lip mentioned.
Yeah,
It was
that
a
is one
mix of your
possible
browser and
interpretation.
browser.
Yeah, okay, you posted that. Good.
It's been years since I've drawn a horse. I used to own horses, so you would think I was better at drawing them.
Yeah, horses are challenging.
Is this the first horse I'm ever gonna draw? I'm pretty sure.
Damn.
I was
I've
going
not
to.
been consumed by your brain worms, your horse brain worms.
You will be
We-
soon.
I did not. As a child, I did not. We don't have. Weird thing. We do have an ostrich farm nearby, but horses do exist here in Africa. Weirdly enough.
I hope that's you.
Strange thing. They exist here. Don't know
Damn.
what they are.
Strange
I
things
thought you were
zebras
riding on
are
zebras down there.
No, I know there's also a feral population of horses in Namibia, which is fun.
There is
Wow, that
another interpretation of this the potential soft tissue of this guy. Pretty sure this was put together by AJ. Yes, it was a 3D
Ooh,
model.
he does.
That goes more into a moose-like direction with it instead of the prehensile lip similar to a rhino.
A little good for browsing.
Yeah.
Also, range maps. Or at least potential range maps.
Petite, why did you tag me and what do I even look at? Cat slip, cat explosion, burning cat. Why? Drango, why did you just post that thing? Oh my god.
Brontothir, the Hippidian did not
Oh,
exist
God.
in North America.
Oh, that's interesting.
No, Hippidian is a southern South America endemic genus of horse from like most of the Pleistocene.
It haunts all over the place. Alright. Ah!
Yeah.
I need something new to drink. Back in a minute.
I'm gonna be doing this as more of a study than a piece. I'm gonna be honest. I've not drawn
Fair.
a horse.
I don't know why PBDB Navigator would have them in North America. It has a North American cousin from the Miocene, but
Definitely something that got reassigned.
yeah.
What is this thing doing in Arlington, Texas?
Entrerriano, yes. Yes, please do. Here's some more. Here's some fossil sites that specifically like dates have been gotten from. So, another indication of range. Oh yeah, the foals of these things would be goofy, even by horse standards. You know what? I'm gonna grab photos of every extant equus just for extra reference. Just so people get the idea for horse shapes.
I'm gonna do something silly that you talk about every
Cool.
once in a while with horses. I will.
You could
Oh.
say you're horsing around, JW.
I am.
Thank
cut
you,
out
thank
for
you.
a bit.
Oh.
What were you saying, JW? You cut out.
I was just saying that I'm gonna do something that you've referenced a few times in the context of horses.
Okay.
I will. You will be able to see eventually.
I'm not able to draw this, but I had a very funny image of like Hippidian in the doorway of the Family Guy house.
The horse is here.
You know, you could have it entering like an Incan building, like a laser one.
I'm not doing that because I want to draw grass. Grass is such a rare thing in the Permian.
And the.
Yeah, like I've never seen it in any artwork. Like it's just that rarely preserved.
Sure.
What guys does this live alongside in South America?
Yes. I mean,
yeah. This guy
everything that is extant and native in South America right now, and also everything from throughout like the entire latter 2/3 of the Pleistocene in the southern half of South America.
If I may ask, Macrauchenia.
Oh, absolutely. They shared most of their range. Like, if you think of something, just shout it out. Yeah.
The funny schnozzes, they come together.
Okay.
You know, they
Back to
overlapped
Hans.
almost entirely. And they both would have been hunted by pumas and jaguars and Smilodon populator.
And people.
And me!
Yeah, people. At
Thank
least 2 Arctodarian species in parts of their range.
Oh, yeah, those things. I get that reference.
I imagine a spectacled bear would probably take a foal from time to time. Yes, habitat preference.
I imagine. I remember that video of a grizzly chasing a bunch of horses.
Let's actually also grab an horse facial musculature image.
I'm posting a bunch of extant equus for reference. Poses in general anatomy. Oh, come on, read. There we go.
I like that that one of the half circle of donkeys.
Oh yeah, the council. That's a council of Persian onagers at the Wilds in Ohio. They're just having a
I like
meeting.
I like
Oh, no,
their ears
actually-
doing that.
More useful would probably be this. Gives you an idea for the amount of soft tissue that is in modern day horses in place.
Yeah. Also, oh my gosh, that zebra is covered in slop.
Oh my
It's a good idea
God.
to get an idea of the shapes without it being
No,
distracted by the
it's
sight.
just wearing something very skin tight.
Oh, then.
But no,
all of
actually,
this
that is an
image of a
excellent reference
donkey laying
for
down.
like getting the shapes. I will get this into my belly, by which I mean reference folder.
I've never seen a zebra. I've seen a quagga, like
Damn.
dead.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, if you
I-
say
I
that you don't have
remember the last time I
zoos, interesting, honestly. But then again, like many typical zoo animals in the rest of the world are from Africa. So it's like,
We should probably start. I don't know
yeah,
if there's
no,
anything else
I'm just looking if there's
that's-
another good image that shows like the correlation between like soft tissue and bone in like modern day horses. Oh, this might be. Oh yeah. Something to remember is that there are these very prominent facial nerves in horses.
Mm.
They were probably also visible in this guy.
Yeah. Also, habitat preference. This guy was everywhere.
Yeah, like we have quite a few bones of this from very high up in the Andes. But also it's a mixed feeder, so it'll be in anywhere from very cold, arid, open grasslands to pretty moist woodlands. On the edge of the jungle,
Nice.
even. Just most of southern South America.
Maybe there were populations that were more like okapi.
I feel like the sloths have that covered in other
Yeah.
things.
Ah, and tapirs.
And Xenorhinotherium. That
Mhm.
would have had it covered.
True, true.
The other big Litoptern.
What is Xenorhinotherium?
There were two big Litopterns at the end of the Pleistocene in South America.
It's a sister taxon
Macrauchenia
of
and
yeah.
Xenorhinotherium. Well, actually, based on a new paper, Xenorhinotherium might have survived until after the Great Pyramids were built. So, you know,
Yeah,
that's
that's
fun.
cool.
Okay. I think I will go with a portrait again. Where's the image I posted earlier? Ah, there. I love this. It's really pixelated. But this image often museum mount has a skull like from an like foreshortened angle.
Oh.
It looks just very funny. Okay. grabbing the timer. And I think with that, we are jumping into Hippodion, one of the haunts of the Pleistocene. Starting in 1, 2, 3, go.
I gotta figure out how to draw a horse.
A
Yes.
barrel on
Here-
stilts with a thick neck.
Oh, I'm
And
doing
the
a
neck is just made up of two straight lines most of the time.
I'm
They're
doing a
both
portrait.
easier
Don't worry.
or do you think?
Mm-hmm.
I grew up with that book, Draw 50 Horses by Lee J. Amos. So
Ooh.
I'm sketching out the skull before I do anything.
Yeah, I mean, I do that every time when I do mammals.
I have never drawn a horse before. Blockbench is not the ideal tool for this.
I've
No.
drawn the skull.
Congratulations.
I've made a giraffe. God damn it. Cannot hurt me. It's not real. It cannot hurt me.
I mean, this is real.
Oh, god damn it.
and these definitely have way different proportions from modern horses. So
Yeah.
No, it's mainly just a different head.
They're a little,
I-
they're a little on the stout side, but so are Przewalski's.
Like, this guy's completely within range of modern horses.
Like not domestic,
My mom's.
Hmm?
Sorry, go ahead.
not like big, elegant domestic horses, but equus in general. They're not too
See,
different.
that's what I dealt with. My mom had a thoroughbred quarter horse cross.
Oh.
Yeah, domestics are freaky in proportions compared to the rest of the genus.
I just had a mean pony that tried to scrape me off on every fence post it could.
We're gonna lower the softness. We're gonna go in. We're gonna give this guy. God damn it.
Okay, I got it sketched out, pretty much.
Yeah. I feel like I've nailed a horse. His nose is so long.
There's Chaussonage.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you have such a big nose? Ox macrocenia.
Mm-hmm.
All the better to steal your environment with. I'm sorry.
Fine.
I'm going more with what AJ did. Probably. I just like the shapes more.
You know, I actually kind of missed drawing mammals. I didn't realize it.
They're very fun. They're probably one of, if not my favorite group to draw. Though some are definitely harder than others. Like carnivorans are always harder for me than ungulates. Feels like there's always a lot more stuff to keep track of with them. I think this is pretty good for a first horse.
Mine is doing a Flemen response.
Oh, nice.
Those are always funny.
What's the Flemen response?
It's
Uh,
the flipping the upper and lower lip to check for pheromones.
Oh, okay.
Cats do something similar if they encounter an interesting smell
Yeah.
they've never encountered.
Yeah.
A lot of animals doing it.
Oh yes. News. The PC part I ordered has finally come.
Nice.
I finally can upgrade my PC.
Yay.
I remember you referencing it last weekend.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, come to think of it, I think the last horse I drew was in 2009.
Oh damn.
That's a long time ago.
Yep.
I'm sorry to make you sound old, but I would have been 6.
I have
would. Yeah.
every time you mention age, I just become a more powerful swamp hag. It's okay.
In 2009, I would have been 4 years old. So yeah.
Bunch of babies in here, including me.
Speak for yourself. Wee bear.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I gotta make the nasal openings a lot larger, even based on the horses I'm seeing that you posted. What's the time looking like?
11 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
I have enough time to draw another Smilodon.
What are you doing?
I sense
Random
the
bullshit,
horses
go.
in danger.
The horse is not in danger. The horse is fine. I have not hurt a horse. Don't worry.
No horse was hurt while making this artwork.
You know, I'm kind of hungry now.
How
Same.
hungry?
No, it's just like I can go get some ostrich like tomorrow, and I kind of want to eat ostrich.
God, that sounds so good, actually.
Yeah.
Somebody I knew up here used to own an ostrich farm, so
Oh, that's nice.
turns out they really don't care about the cold weather.
Oh, that's interesting.
They do get a little mean about it, though.
That's
So they do.
fascinating, actually.
So they do care.
Emus are way better, though.
I've tried to make a horse. I think I have made a creature.
I mean, horses
Hope
are
you've made a horse.
creatures. So.
What did you say, JW?
I was saying, I hope you made a horse.
Oh god, this horse looks awfully Gorgonopsian.
The suspiciously Gorgonopsian-shaped horse.
The suspiciously Tapinocephalian-shaped horse.
You've just drawn Muscops.
No, Marshal's was in horse posture.
On its tippy toes.
I can clarify. I think I've drawn a horse.
Yeah.
Oh
How do horses?
boy, it's stormy outside. We have a kind of snowstorm at the moment going on.
Oh.
Yeah, we had interesting weather today with like first snow, then rain, and snow, and now it's storming and freezing. So the streets will be just ice tomorrow.
Oh my god, you're getting my weather.
Yeah.
Give it back.
Fun fact: we do not get snow here.
That
I'd
makes
I
believe
would
it,
be. It would
actually.
be weird if you did.
We get like in the mountains and stuff, but like down here, like we have 2 seasons: windy and like hot. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
windy
we
Yeah.
I think you actually talked about this last weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
I'm recovering my talking points.
It has been for the past couple weeks, like averaging right around negative 22 degrees Celsius.
God dang.
You're getting close to the equalizer value between
Oh,
Fahrenheit and Celsius.
Fairbanks has been there for weeks. They've been at like negative 47 C.
Ugh.
How's our time looking?
7 minutes.
Oh yeah, I am completely fine with that. Oh my gosh, Yash, what have you done?
Yes. Took a little bit of inspiration from tapirs, actually.
Nice.
Drawing a bunch of rhinos this week has definitely prepared me for this.
Yay, the Percidactyls.
The Perissodactyls provide.
Horses just definitely go more extreme with my distal limb segments are twigs. They are bamboo poles. And they look like it externally.
I think this is probably my favorite thing I've drawn tonight, I'm gonna be honest.
Damn.
Like, just the rendering work. I'm very happy with it.
I'm really happy with this too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't wait to see yours.
Yippee.
Same.
Well, you're biased. You don't get to.
No, I could never be.
Biased.
Dynama's not biased. Dynamo has no biases.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Dynamo is not biased. He's gay!
Clip that.
Without being incorrect.
Miguel,
What the heck?
Miguel wants to talk, I think.
Which Miguel?
Paleo Miguel.
Oh,
Ah.
First of all, what do you mean which Miguel? The Miguel.
There's two.
There's
Yeah,
Or
but I'm the
There's-
Miguel.
The
There's
other
more
Miguel
than-
was here. The other Miguel was here earlier.
There's more than two. It's a common name.
But I am the. Okay, never mind. And second, did you spend the entire stream drawing Gorgonopsids?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
they
So far.
took over.
Until now.
I mean, we're drawing a horse now, but yeah.
Hmm. Okay,
It's
that's
South
all. Goodbye.
American. It's South
No,
American
Miguel.
one.
Miguel, we're drawing Hippidian.
It was in Brazil.
I think. Yeah, it did range into Brazil.
I mean, it would be amazing if it didn't, with how large of a country it is, and how large of a range Pidion had.
Yeah. I think this is the only known horse genus endemic to South America.
Probably. There wouldn't have been all that much time to become an endemic group.
Yeah. I guess unless some of the South American equus eventually get split off into their own genus, if someone would like do DNA testing of those.
Yep.
Please.
I'm just sort of adding on the render until time ends.
I mean, I think I wouldn't be surprised if you get some DNA this year. Studies. They probably have the DNA, but yeah.
I was not expecting the European Ceratopsian paper.
Really?
I-
Did you not
I
look
was
at
expecting
the abstracts?
I knew about it coming. I wasn't expecting in Jan. Like I thought it'd be like June.
I was expecting it in December.
Oh.
Yeah, no, there
See, and
was
that
there
paper
was a
with the
possibility
Gorgons.
to come out earlier.
Oh. Well,
I sort of wish it didn't come out by now. I feel like it needed a bit more time. Gonna be
If I mean it was accepted already, so it's like. I also would have liked to see more. I also kind of see. I mean, we had a little discussion with Steve Persetti on Twitter on this and stuff. But
I think it should have been split into two papers. I think that they should have described the taxa and then did the Rhabdodontid like review as a separate paper. I don't think they should have insinuated stuff that they did without doing the extra legwork. I don't think they did enough work to say it as confidently as especially Steve is currently.
But you see, otherwise, it would have been too long for Nature.
But they didn't have to have the second paper in Nature. That's what I'm
I
saying.
know, yeah, I
like,
know.
It didn't need to be in like.
Yeah,
could've
but no, but
described
without the legwork into the Rhabdodontids, they wouldn't have been able to bring it to Nature.
I just don't.
Like if the stuff like if the conclusion that hey these things are actually not ornithopods was not in part of the paper, I don't think they wouldn't have gotten it into Nature.
I sort of get what you mean, but also it just.
Yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated with it. I think they are. Like I'm quite sure that they are correct in their assessment.
Yeah.
But I also just hope for more. And I actually would like for more of this fucking Rhabdodontid material to be properly described.
Yeah, that was my main issue of that they didn't go more into the bone bed stuff in the paper. Like legitimately. Nature's a horrible journal for paleontology if you actually want to get a good amount of information on the thing that you're describing.
Yeah, no, but that's the bone bed stuff. It's a long known thing.
I just wish they would have touched it at all.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many places in that paper. I now have read it completely. And there's so many places where they say this goes beyond the scope of the paper.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. There's way too much where they say it way too often, in my opinion. Like there's way too much that's beyond
Yeah.
the scope of the
It
paper.
feels, as someone else said, a little bit half baked.
Yeah,
And time's
that's
up.
how I would describe it. I think it's a cool conclusion, but it is absolutely half-baked.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's the kind of stuff you expect from nature in a way. Big and flashy, but doesn't give you that much to work with. God damn, this
He
looks
says
horrible.
Seal the Hunces.
I feel like I missed something crucial.
Wait, let me check. Let me check the stream.
You did, and it's what I also purposely didn't include.
I mean, it feels
What
a little
is-
smooth all over. A little bit.
What did you forget, Yosh?
I don't know.
I was gonna Ox doesn't have external ears.
One would hope so.
I don't think Yash would forget the ears on a mammal. I know he forgot it with like noses and stuff before on birds, but I don't think that he would get that bad.
I know certain horse people will yell at me later. But
I mean, you know one of them.
exactly.
Oh
Hmm.
my god, Hussein.
Yeah. Yeah, let's say this. I'm happy with this.
Okay, let's save it. Before I forget.
I forgot to give him nostrils. God, oh.
No! They would be really big. Gets the attention.
Oh my gosh, he's beautiful, Miguel. There's mine.
Oh god, just scrolling through it, I just saw what someone did. We Swain. God damn it. Okay. I think it's time to look at some Hons. God damn it. Starting with Vax. Who did the Siberian? Playing that funky music all by yourself. Why? What? What?
Oh my god, you made it look like the last unicorn. That's amazing.
Oh
Oh
no.
my gosh,
I see it.
That's cool.
those lips.
The funny part is, I think overall, I can see horse, but in Hippidion, the snoot would be a lot larger based on the nasals. It would be
It's like
so
mostly-
big lips and nasal openings. Like you
Yeah,
can
it'd
can
be
go
so
in here with like
large.
a morph tool and just balloon it. It's funny.
Josh's
Rodent.
stream isn't moving. The stream's not moving.
What do you mean the stream's? What's up? Huh? True, it's also not moving over here. Okay, I just switched it on and off again, and I think that did it. I think.
Yep, it's back.
Okay. Next. Rodent with also a Flemin response here, or Big Sniff, what you want to call it. Very funny looking. I would say that stripes like these, extremely unlikely. I only know that because there are a lot of publications into color genetics of horses. And
I guess with the caveat that this isn't Crown Group Equus.
yeah, but I think apparently it is razor restricted. What is possible?
Josh stream's not moving again.
What the fucking hell? Do I have to click on and off again every time now? Yeah. No, otherwise I think it's pretty good. And the nasal openings I think should be bigger. Quite a bit bigger. At least as big as in modern day horses. Okay, now Hussein. It's an affront to God, but
Doesn't have a big enough schnoz.
yeah,
just
why
looks
did
like
you
a-
give it?
that looks
You
like a
gave it the
twist.
head of an Arabian. The fuck, Hussein? Why did you give it the head of an Arabian?
That's
That looks like- I don't like-
Equus.
That's great though. I like it.
No, Hussein, I have to disqualify you. That is simply not okay. Next, we have Eru. The fuck is
Clearly.
going on here?
Clearly.
It's eating macrokenia.
Why?
Clear.
I mean, it's probably
Why
maybe
not?
rummaging for bones.
Yeah, like
Oh, its bones aren't guarded. Okay, that's fair. What a funny little guy. I would have made the head quite a bit larger, maybe proportionally. But yeah. Okay, next, a genius with this prancing little pony. I think you broke one of its forelimbs. The way the hoof there looks like it's going inward has me. I think you broke that legs. Sorry. Oh god. Otherwise, yeah, it's a Hans. I think the lower jaw would be a little bit deeper towards the back. These guys have quite robust lower jaws. But yeah, no. Otherwise, that looks like an Hippidion Cera. Also coming in here. Also the forelimb again looks a little bit broken maybe, but it's very nicely shaded and colored. The snoot is a little slim. I think the back of the skull looks pretty good, but the front here, like I think the lower jaw should be a little bit more robust, and especially like towards the front, the nasals are just like quite a bit taller than in modern day horses. Which means the nose would also subsequently be quite a bit larger. Then Wieswain with this incredible image that I want to print out and hang on my wall. Peter. Oh, yeah.
That's beautiful.
I would move the nostrils a little bit forward, maybe, but otherwise, yeah. That's a pity, all right. Then we have Captain Trollu. I feel like this is a reference to something, and I'm blanking on it right now. But it certainly looks like a funny little horse in costume and armor. Very cool. Anyway,
The stream froze again.
my God, what is going on in there?
I can hear the birds chirping outside.
Hey, what time is it for you?
5 a.m.
Wait, 5 a.m.?
Yeah.
I thought we were in the same time zone.
It changes because like daylight saving.
Oh,
changes
true.
like, us.
Yeah.
It's
Daylight
like I'm with
saving.
you half the year and then like not the rest of you.
Yeah.
It's like full for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Number 8 with actually number 8. Number 8 is Sleepy T-Rex. My God, how did this slip through my radar the whole time? Fucking hell. Hippedion in this first like cutout silhouette. Very cool. And a portrait with a big old schnoz. Very nice. Look at him. Then we have Alex, who had no time for skin, which is unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. Something I will say on the musculature, towards the back, the abdomen would go a little bit more up again. You can see it a little bit in the reference used here, but also in the donkey there. It's not quite
the
as
belly droops and hangs.
yeah. It's not, the torso is not quite as rectangular.
Nath wants up for some reason.
What? We're nearly finished now.
Fringe.
Hello.
Hello.
After finished.
Yes.
We're going through the last pieces.
The
Very interesting
Hippedions.
that has been done.
Okay, Im Cyber is coming in with a galloping Hippedion. Nice. Again, like I think the head should be much more convex. In the main one, it's more concave. Like nose, the rostrum is ballooning a little bit in Hippedion, and it's weird. Average Bear with his Hippedion here. I very much enjoy the tiny cartoon down here. Very nice. With going with the rhino option here. I see. Nice. Velociraptor with one. Oh, kicking something apparently. Liking the coloration. The leg structure on the hind limbs doesn't make much sense. I think your brain is still running a little bit on Gorgonopsians here. There's a little bit more joints and stuff going on, and the thighs of horses are big. But yeah. Next, we have Raven with this beautiful little sketch. Considering you haven't done really a horse in many years, this looks pretty good, I think.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. No, I mean I cannot judge it as an horse expert, but no, I think it looks pretty good. Okay, then we have Miguel. Who did the Miguel?
Sure.
that is straight up a Miguel. Yeah,
I mean, the skull of this thing is menacing.
indeed. JW coming in with this beautiful little schnauzer.
Oh,
Nice.
my goodness.
Yo.
I didn't even think about it, but like an almost reflective gray and pale coat would work so well on Hippedion.
Probably.
Like it's just shining out there in the pampas like a mirage.
I also gave it no main because you talk about the idea of maybe mains being an Equus thing.
I'm not sure.
It's entirely speculative, but in a world
Yeah,
where everything from Hyracotherium to Myohippus to Hippidian is given a main, it's like
Yeah.
this is a
I'm
meme with no
I'm not
basis. I will
sure.
fight it with no basis.
I'm not sure if anyone ever looked into this, but
I don't think it would leave a correlate. It's hair.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it's still like there's genetic stuff and so on.
There might be some remains.
You would be
Including the mummy.
surprised how obsessed horse people are with horses. But yeah, no, I think again, like, I think the nose would still balloon a little bit more, or the lower jaw a little bit deeper towards the back, to bring that out.
I
But
think it might be the lower jaw, like having
yeah,
a
yeah,
straighter
like
line.
yeah, making that a little bit deeper towards the end there might help, with the shape. But yeah, no, very nice one. Loves the coloration. Also very nice is this one by Ultra Loser with a green kingfisher on its back. Very cool.
Extant and extinct interactions.
You love to see it. Uh,
Yes.
Also with its big round schnoz. Very cool. Very nice. And we have Sorops. All right overall, I would say. Quite liking the pattern and stuff. I would like to bring up again that the schnoz would probably be larger, more round. This is actually a nice comparison here with Ultra Loser, who give it a very large schnoz, maybe even a little bit too large. But yeah, in Sorops in your case, it looks a little bit too normal horsey. I think.
There's the potential for the lower lip to not even be visible at that angle.
Yeah.
Like the upper lip would
Also,
just overhang it.
I think you could have made the back limbs here, the metatarsals, longer.
Yeah.
And the knee in horses, you put it down here. The knee is actually here where belly meets the leg. It's a fun thing. Okay, Dragon Girl 27. My hand fighting is probably really bad. I mean, I wouldn't be able to judge. That looks very cool. Love what it is, the little flower it has here. Again, I think the nostril part here, the nose part, can balloon a little bit more. Otherwise, I think it looks horsey. Nicely horsey. Also with the back, I think the back is a little bit too convex. That would actually need to be a little bit more concave. But yeah. Then we have Sorops. Oh, what's another one? Sitting down. See here's the knee is in the right place now. Nice. Acrosaurus is also just doing an skull drawing here. Nice. That is totally fair. And then we have Brontos here. Oh, look at that Brontos here. I really like this. It's missing the legs right now. It's a little floating torso here, but I think like the head and stuff, that looks really nice. I like similar to what I did with the ears, like giving them big ears. I think that works really nice on this guy. Yeah, no, this looks awesome. Casual soap
Froze
muncher.
again.
Oh boy. Since when? Oh boy. Let me scroll a little bit back to these things for people who missed that apparently. It's been a while since it did that. I don't know why, and god damn it. Okay, oh wait, yeah, a casual soap muncher. We haven't talked about this one yet. Looks pretty good. I again would say like makes the rostrum a little bit taller and stuff. Yeah, no. Otherwise, good horns. Then Roman, with the horse just standing there, menacingly. Looks pretty good. Again, like looking at the legs back here, I think the structure does not quite work. The legs are a little bit too close to each other. The back legs here. There would be some more room between them. Horse hips are razor wide. Remember, there is a foal that has to go through there. The head, I think, looks pretty good. What we are mostly focusing on, but I would make it proportionally bigger. Have a look at the skeletal drawing that was posted earlier, like how big the head is in comparison to the body and stuff. I would increase it by like at least 50%, I would say. But yeah. Next, we have Enteriano with Hippidion standing in a Pleistocene meadow. No horses were eaten by hungry Enterianos. Excellent. Very good to know. I think the head could be a little bit longer here.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that's really it.
It's I think partially the foreshortening what you did here, but I think still it would need to be a little bit more elongated and maybe a little bit more convex on the back of the snout. But yeah, otherwise that works. Update by Vex on the snoot. I think that is already quite a bit better. And then beautiful petite.
It's so silly.
Absolute incredible creature. I'm not sure if the eye would be this round from this angle. It looks a little bit.
Probably a bit more outward pointing.
Yeah. It looks a little bit binocular right now. Horses
like
famously are very not binocular.
She looks like she's made of clay a little bit. She looks like a little sculpture currently.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just needs some more shading and stuff. But yeah, what a fun little dude. And then there is Dynamo with two wild stallions kicking each other in the face. Very nice.
I imagine it would be pretty easy to break that nose bone.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that
Oh,
nose
yes.
bone is 100% broken right now.
I
Yeah.
was debating whether to have it kick it off or bite it off, but I think it would
Yeah.
work
No,
better.
honestly, it would be fun to do like a portrait at some point, like frontal view, but the nose is completely crooked because it had repeated kicks to the face.
I know, and there's just a mountain tapir looking up at it like, what happened to you?
But yeah, that nose
Oh.
that just got snapped.
Oh, and with that we come. Is it running still? Okay, yeah, no. Stream is still going. Oh, we missed it, Gaps. Welcome back in animation land. Very cool.
Yippee!
Very, very nice. Loving it. Look at him go. Tired of holding my horse. Oh god. And there is an update by Alex. Nice. And then we have Aberrantologist. Looks very nice. Unfortunately, Aberrantologist, I feel like you're more familiar with dogs.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looks like a wolf.
This has very much dog vibes to it. I think it's partially because of how you did the neck.
It's the neck.
A lot
it's
of
the
it is in the neck.
proportions, and it's the big shaggy tail.
Yeah.
I think
The
I
head
think it's
proportionate size.
I think it's that one of the more important things is completely covered by snow.
Horses do not have visible elbows. They
Yes.
go straight to
Yes.
forearm and then to their hand, basically their hand and finger.
Actually,
I mean,
let
that's
me
the thing with pretty much every single ungulate.
let me quickly do this on stream because
Outside
it's hard
of,
to
like,
explain
whales.
otherwise. And drawing
The
over
face
it.
is awesome though. I love that.
Yeah, the face is pretty much on point. Like the neck of a horse is like not really going into it like this, but like abruptly coming out of the underside of the head, basically. The chest can
Yeah,
be
like at
razor
the back of
broad.
the mandible.
Yeah,
Yeah. Which
Like
is also
it's amazing
good.
how from most angles it's just 2 straight lines from the shoulder and chest to the.
and then
to
you
the
have
skull.
your humerus and then the rest of the thing here, and this part here is largely encased in muscles in a way that you can't really discern where the humerus is. And then
Yeah,
like
the entire
I think this amount of floof on the tail is okay, but horses usually don't move it like this because the tail is only like halfway going into this, so it can't like move it like a dog. So this would like flop like this, probably
Yeah.
because like after a
the,
certain point it's just all hair.
the torso of ungulates also is just like a rectangle. like-
Sometimes like it's in most of them it's a rectangle, but in horses it's especially like there's a lot of weight in there and it's just a bag. It's just a droopy
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah.
I actually have an extant equus that shows it all off very well with short fur.
Yeah.
Zelda the Zorse.
Petite doing a little bit of an update on this one. Nice, beginning to render your lips and stuff. Good. And then I see the reference. Petite. Still, I feel like if you look at the reference, and look at how elliptical the eye is compared to yours, I think that probably needs a little bit of adjustment also. But then, makes it easier to understand the perspective. I
Look in other
think.
talk text. Oh my gosh.
My God, that's
Haunts.
a beautiful Haunts. But other talk text? What is
Yeah.
the
Powerful.
fuck?
It's still equus.
From
Still equus.
afar, Hussein, I thought it was doing like the Italian gesture with its hands.
But the horse I posted, or the Zorse that I posted, her name is Zelda, and she's a hybrid between the largest zebra, Grevy zebra, and one of the largest horses, Belgian Draft.
My God.
Thankfully, she got the temperament of the draft horse.
Yeah, that is very fortunate indeed.
She's still alive as far as I know, an old lady, but has been ridden to shows and stuff, and there's a bunch of photos of her on the internet.
Yeah,
Very pretty.
very pretty indeed. Okay. Let me do this, and then let's have a look at what we did tonight overall, because that was the last drawing of tonight.
I added some color to mine.
Nice. Okay, we started the stream with Dino Gorgon, one of the largest Gorgonopsian. Afterwards, Viatco Gorgon, rather small Gorgonopsid, once again. After that, another Gorgonopsid, Njalia, which was just published yesterday. And last but not least, Hippidion, the tall schnauzed horse of South America. Okay, this would be everything for now, guys. Thank you all for being here, and see you potentially tomorrow for Agate. I hope I will be able to do it. Good night, everyone, and bye-bye.